Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Old Stuff Film. This week we will sink our teeth into the career of one of the most prolific action stars to ever grace our polluted and overpopulated planet. He single-handedly decimated the Russian and Vietnamese army. He fought giants, did a bit of soft porn and wore man diapers to a shootout. In case you haven't guessed it, it's none other than Sylvester Stallone. I mean, this guy's career is so rich that I don't even know where to start. Of course I know where to start. I will start with the role that made him famous. Rocky. Now, the reason why this character is so awesome is that he's all heart. In the first few installments, his boxing skills are questionable. His strategy seems to be to take every single punch right in the forehead, it seems. Or maybe his strategy is to get his opponent's knuckles so swollen that they just cannot hit him anymore. He doesn't seem to dodge a single punch, for crying out loud. Oh, Mickey, where'd you find this guy?
Get up, you son of a bitch! Mickey loves you.
Well, his boxing skills do improve, and by the time he fights the Mohawk from the A-Team, he's a whole lot better. And then he fights the Russian steroid orc and beats him too, again, with heart. And he also wins over the whole Russian population. I wonder why you sent him to Ukraine in the first place. He would have won the war in 12 rounds. In between numerous training montages with awesome music, he finds the time to share with us inspirational quotes meant to guide us through the hardships of life. If you have it easy, well, fuck off then.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
You know, it ain't about how hard life hits you in the face. It's whether or not you know how to use the right concealer for your skin tone.
Come on, darling. Let's fix you up. Great. We have to do something about that nose next time.
And so his story and character stuck to my heart and my childhood like a tick to a bull's ballsack. And just like that, I began a lifelong love affair with underdog movies. His second biggest character is, of course, Rambo. Now, his story begins in shit-town America, where this hillbilly idiot, brilliantly played by Brian Donaghy, thinks it's a good idea to mess with a guy who looks like he just survived a Caesar fight in a gulag. No wonder he has his ass shot to shit, and Rambo rides off into the sunset. Well, no, actually he has a nervous breakdown and ends up in prison. But you know what? That's exactly what's awesome about Rambo, is that it doesn't have a Hollywood happy ending. And for those of you who nominated Stallone for Razzies, check out his acting here.
I went to get a couple of beers, and the box is wired, and he opened up the box, fucking blew his body all over the place. And he's laying there, and he's fucking screaming, there's pieces of him all over me, just like this, and I'm trying to pull him off, you know, and it's my friend that's all over me. He's got blood and everything, and I'm trying to hold him together, I put him together, his fucking insides keep coming out, and nobody would help. No one helped me saying, please, I want to go home, I want to go home. He keeps calling my name. I want to go home, Johnny. I want to drive my Chevy. I said, well, what? I can't find your fucking legs. I can't find your legs. I can't get it out of my head. I've been doing this 7 years.
Then the next few Rambos, like the Rockies, take a softer, more commercial approach. But hey, that's show business. I want what every other guy wants out there who's starving themselves to death. I want carbs. Other than these two billion-dollar franchises, Stallone created so many other memorable roles. Like the one in Cliffhanger, where he plays reindeer games with a bunch of lunatic bank robbers. He goes all Bear Grylls on your ass and teaches us how to make a barbecue with $100 bills.
Costs a fortune to heat this place.
Talk about a useless skill. Jesus. In Demolition Man, he goes toe to toe with a psychopath clown Wesley Snipes. He has virtual sex with Sandra Bullock and made us all wonder what the 3 seashells are for.
I know what we can use them for.
Okay. In Over the Top, he literally flexes his muscles in arm wrestling matches with guys twice his size, all this while trying to rebuild his relationship with a snotty teenager with daddy issues. In The Specialist, he blows everything up to shit in the most creative ways possible and then he speed dials Sharon Stone to whisper her all about his day. This carnage gets her all wet and frisky and they have sexy time under the shower, accompanied by the most amazing John Barry score ever. There is nothing like the smell of napalm and burnt seafood to get a woman going. Now, when The Specialist came out, Stallone became a god to all the kids who just hit puberty, myself included. And for the rest of the adults, well, they were just as pissed off as James Woods here because he didn't get any.
Right! Cut! Right! God damn it, son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! I'll vaporize your ass! What are you looking at?
In Judge Dredd, he caused quite the upstir among fans for taking the helmet off, which is a big no-no in the comics. Hey, if I was a big movie star, hell, I'd show my face too. And after this, he went on a vowel-pushing contest with Asante to see who can pronounce law worse.
You betray the law!
Law! Law! Law! I am the law! Law! Law!
Rough and rugged, rough's the ragged.
Round the rough and rascal the ragged. Oh, look, Doc, I just can't do it. Never learned to speak good.
He's done comedy, and no, I don't mean the weird stop or my mom will shoot, but good slapstick comedy like The Unmissable Oscar. There we see what a day looks like in the life of, what's his name? Angelo Snaps Provolone, a banker wannabe mobster who has issues with the police, his competitors, and his daughter who doesn't seem to be able to keep her panties on with the family chauffeur.
Why should I be upset? You wake me up in the morning and tell me you're stealing my money and sleeping with my daughter? You guys see anything to be upset about?
He also goes all country with Dolly Parton in the fish out of water comedy Rhinestone, where he plays an awkward cabbie who is transformed Cinderella-like into a country singer. Yeah, he sings alright. And later in his career, he resurrected the old school action genre with the testosterone-packed The Expendables, which is now another billion-dollar franchise. Stallone is and will always remain one of my favorite action stars. I mean, I still can't just walk up on a set of stairs without going all Rocky. Speaking of which, who is your favorite Stallone character? I am proof that if you shoot someone in the heart, if you put your heart into it, you can achieve anything. Whoa! Talk about male machismo. So, please write your answers in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, punch or stab the subscribe button. That's it. Until next week, take care, have a great week, keep pushing.